are amazing these days, and it's just amazes me, but nothing is a surprise anymore. I was just being told by some, I don't even know, like some app or something. For that reason, we will not be giving you refunds. Well, who the fuck are you in the first place? Like, how did you even start taking money out of my account monthly? I don't, you're, it is just crazy, but hey, this is where we're at. This is life. I hope everybody is having a great Thursday night. Tonight is a night of just reflecting, y'all, like on everything. For me, anyway. It don't have to be like that for y'all, but for me, it's just a time of reflection. And I feel like Mother Nature is in tune with that as well. It has been the rainiest, most hot summer. It has been so hot and so rainy this summer that it's a purge. You can tell that the earth was purging itself and will continue to. And, you know, I know that things contribute to, I would say, global warming. So the carbon footprint because of these factories and things like that. And now we're going into a new world where you have data centers and these superpowered centers that are fed with water. And I feel like it's fed with souls too, you know? Because one thing's for sure is that when you take a 3D world and you add digital um, properties to it, and you have people in it, and you have these ideas, and you have these groups. Hey, I would think that the people that would be used for this world, digital world, would be the people that are least wanted on the planet, you know, and the people that they're getting rid of now, the people that are going away, and not by just natural property. Hi, I don't know what that means, but for that, I just observe a lot, you know? I observe a lot with that. The earth is purging itself. And the earth is doing remarkable things as well. The animals. The animals are starting to be so enhanced. You know, the things that they can do, how quick they learn. The fact that these animals are choosing people, hey, how are you guys? Hello. The animals are choosing people. I've seen birds choosing people. I've seen squirrels choosing people, cats, dogs. They are choosing people who need to open up their heart chakras. People who probably have become hardened by everyday life. I mean, let's look at it. Every day, some people never get chose, but the thing that's choosing people are animals. And these animals, the purpose of the animals choosing the people that they choose is so that they can open up their heart. And that would be used for a later purpose, you know. So I'm starting to see things kind of coming to not even balance. It's almost just having to figure out its place because everything is out of place right now, you know? And the more that it rains, what I'm seeing is a shift in what outside looks like. It's so much grass, so much greenery, so much different things coming up. I saw someone was saying that there was a monkey in like South Carolina. We've had animals up here in Maryland just coming out of the blue. And it always happens, but at this time it's like rare stuff. I'm from Maryland. I'm from America. Rami, is that how you say your name? Where are you guys from? It sounds like some type of country. Oki? Is that an accent or just the way you spelling? Oh, Algeria. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Algeria before. It's over in Africa, right? How is it over in Africa? It's crazy over here in America. The thing is a shift going on. So, to all the people in Africa, how you guys doing? I hope everything is, you can handle what's going to happen over there because everything is shifting across the world. I know we all have our different struggles, but together under the consciousness that, what's that? Debel, Debalomzi. Oh, right between Morocco and Tunisia. Okay. I've definitely heard of that, um, all of those countries, but what is Dibla, what is it? Lomsi? I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to y'all. But for real, what I was talking about was the changes that's going on across the world, how our consciousness, like if you know that things are going to change and you look forward to change and you understand that it's changing like never before, then you should be prepared mentally for it. What I'm seeing over here in America, things was going crazy as far as traffic. And I'm about to start highlighting these videos for everybody to see because this was something I talked about a lot. But I'm seeing so many people start to crash out. So many people start to flip out, rage out, and make videos about it. And it's crazy because I'm like, and here was I doing this like a year ago. I was doing this ever since COVID happened because people can't drive, but it's getting so bad. Now people are making think pieces about it. Now people are finally seeing what I'm seeing. So that's just one of the things that has changed and it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's going to get crazier. So, that's one of the things that I'm definitely interested in doing, getting people to see through my eyes. What are you talking about, Adeline? You just saying random stuff. Hey, Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Okay. Hi, John. Shout out to you. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Thank you. I have to remember that I do have like power to do that. I'm just so nice and I try not to block people, but people, they get crazy on social media. But you know what, Raimi? I know somebody that I used to be friends with in America, and his name is Raimi as well. So that name is, what do you say that name is for you? Like, what does it mean? Are you named after like King Ramesses, or is it a different name for you? Because, different strokes for different folks, and we on different coasts, so you gotta, it's probably mixed up, but let me get it together, guys. I'm not used to people being on my live for real. I be spitting. But if y'all notice, have y'all been getting a lot of rain on that coast or over on your side, or how has it been? Because over here we've been getting rain. We've been getting thunder. It's been crazy. And there has been sites of things that's been buried underground that people tried to hide and build over, architectures They built have buildings and homes over these things, and now Mother Nature is just raining and raining, and she's revealing things. So now we're in a season of revelation. We're in a season things will be revealed, and that is what to say. My favorite music of all time. Oh, okay, let me try it. Do I answer this? This is cool. I love, I'm sorry, like, I love hip hop. Okay. I love hip hop. I'm sorry, that's what I was born and raised on. Hip hop is so multifaceted. It's not just the stuff that's on the radios that you hear, it's deeper than that. It's poetic. It's a lot of words being used that sometimes symbolic, rhythmic, what how do you say it? Rhythmic and yeah. Eastside Maryjane. Well, I'm from Eastside of where I live at in my town. And Mary Jane is just a nickname that people gave me from smoking. I mean, it's kind of obvious with that, but just smoking, you know? And I think it rolls off the tongue. Like a lot of people like saying it. So for different things, I use that avatar. But I've had a lot of different ones. I still do, but everybody don't know them. It's almost like when I'm at work, they call me something different than at home and around my neighborhood. So I got different names for different places, but everybody know that the face is the same. That's how it go. Well, hey, yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I mean, I am a superstar in my own way, for real. I'm most hated. I don't know why. A lot of people, they know who I am, but at the end of the day, they don't support me. It's just a lot of shit around my name that, I mean, other people project on me. So I just take it, try to make the best of it, and keep showing up for myself until one day something shakes for me. Thank you. I mean, that's how I am for the most part. It's just I'm an energetic person as well. So sometimes I can get around people and if the energy is a little crazy, I might pick up on it and yeah. Um I am single and how old am I? Oh my gosh. Guess. I'm not afraid to tell you how old I am. But the thing about it is the way I go about age is how long I've been on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Something like that. No, I'm not picking up no craziness. I'm real careful about who I got in my corner, who I got in my circle. I just don't really like accept anybody for real. Thank you. And that's why, because I try to be stress free. If you bring me too much stress or if you're a negative person, if it don't align for me, I ain't messing with it. And for me, I can feel that energy sometimes on people. So I tend to kind of like just be simple in what I do. But for real, I'm like, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, like life. Like life is meant to live and I'm about to turn my life up because it's like what am I doing? I was grieving, but at the end of the day it's like I have to make changes and do the things that I set out to do from the beginning. And then now that my son passed away, I have way more things that I need to discover, that I need to learn. I just have like a lot of knowledge and things that I need to see and find out. And yeah, so the two people that kind of like became pioneers for me over the summer was the lady Kelsey Rose and the guy Humble Zay. Despite any negative things that maybe people may have said or put out there about them, those two people showed that you can beat the odds by doing something that is so unorthodox in this lifetime. And even though you're going through it at the time, it might seem like it's forever, but after you finish, it's so rewarding, and you look back and it's like a journey that you went through. And really, it's just a piece of your life that you took to do this. So if you kind of like look at life like that, it's so much you can accomplish. And it's so many things that you can do that you probably would think that you can't, like is unheard of. And to me, it's a lot of things that I want to do or create that is unheard of. And it's like, why am I not doing it? Because I haven't really lived life. And one thing about, yeah, he made it to California. He had on August 2nd, he had um it was like a party. He had like sent out invitations and he had people meet him, and they had like this party and everything. And yeah, so they and Kelsey, she had swam, I mean not swam, but rode to her husband in Hawaii. So I'm like, that is what's up. Like, now, what I had in my mind, like, if people was really on that, you know how many times like we've been tested as a society, right? And people like, man, forget this. I'm not going to work no more. I'm not going da 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 da. Da." Those two people, like if people would have met up with them, that would have been a perfect time to be revolutionary and do something different and just break the cycles of being in a rigmarole of suffering. And that's me. Yeah, I had a photo shoot for my birthday. But yeah, like he said two people. That just like impressed me so much. And it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I feel like we all like just used to a program that is so engraved in us that we just scared to do things differently. Like, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I think a lot of people are very attached to what other people think. And you know, it's a group. All right. So maybe I do know a little bit why, because I've seen how people act, like mob mentality and groupthink, right? So when one person thinks something and they may be the most popular, then everybody start thinking that despite, content of information of what they have, they put it out there. Everybody think that, and then it becomes a mob mentality, especially when it's against something, when it's trying to take something down. So I'm seeing how the average person has that. And honestly, to me, it's almost like being a monkey, like think about monkeys or wolves or something like that. It puts me in a mindset of that. Like, if a person can't turn off their animalistic side in order to be a human, then I feel like more of their animalistic side is taken over. Like, that is what they operate under. So it's easy for me to separate myself from those types of people because I know that they operate under the lowest chakra. Like, if that's taking over your life and you can't show lighter things and it's not just a part of you and you can't stand out, you're a pet. It's like being a pack animal. Um, and that's what I'm seeing with a lot of things. And there's so many different reminders or examples of that. It's so many different examples of that type of situation. And, you know, that's what makes change and doing things harder for people because they operate under that, attachment of what somebody else is doing, or what somebody else thinks of them, or they need to impress other people. So when it really comes to having a purpose or just beating the odds, doing something different, they not doing it unless it's attached to something else. And it's like, wow, that is really how the construct of the matrix continues to go on, because it's like, how can people see a problem and how can people suffer and complain about the problem, yet they don't do anything to fix it, yet they continue to operate under the same system, yet they continue to have the same patterns? That's insane to me. So, you know, it makes it hard to be a little revolutionary, or just to find a pack to do something that is clean. I'll just say clean of anything. I feel like you can find people to join a cult. You can find people to join gangs. You can find people to join things that's attached to money, lower operating things. But um, uh, can you follow me on Instagram? If you can find me, I guess you can follow me. I have a little, even though this is online, I have a little trust issue. I've been going through a lot of things. So me coming back out here, putting myself back out here is so that I could continue to grow despite me not really feeling like being here. Um, and feeling turned off because of every time I come up here, something stupid happened. But it's like, yo, push through that sucker shit. Because I watch other creators, they may not get the same type of energy I get, but they do get like negative energy sometimes, or people, wanting to debate them about certain things they said. And it's like, push through that. If they can do it, I can do it. And really, I don't have a mentor or anybody telling me these things, or like a social media manager or whatever. It's me. So I'm looking at examples of like, okay, how to push through certain things. And yeah, it's good examples out there of how to push through. So that's what I'm doing, pushing through. And it's almost like exercising. I don't know if you've ever exercised and like really had a goal, and you like, okay, let me all right, it's like, for the you really like, all right, say you like out of shape. Cause for me, when I'm out of shape and then I think about just getting in shape, I be like so excited, like, yes, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to work out, like, yes, yes, yes. Um about what? Hold up. And then, so, well, you can find me though. Like I said, if you can find me on, because if you look through my stuff, you can find me. If you can find me on there, then you can talk to me. Because I don't know what it's about. I don't want to look like I'm giving, because people be recording me and all types of stuff. So, you know, but he done threw me off what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I'm going to the gym. Going to the gym. First week in the gym, I'm just like, yes, I can feel it. I'm going, I'm energized, I'm plugged in. Second week, I'm plugged in, all that. It'd be like close to the third or the fourth week when it'd be like, I don't feel like it. Like I'm used to it. And you just hit like this weird plateau. Like you gotta push yourself. Where go look on my page and look at a video and you will see it. Hold up. I'ma just wait a minute. Hold up. No. I ain't telling you that because you didn't ask me. Y'all didn't ask me my age and my single. Now my Instagram. That to me, and you in Africa, that's almost like a damn credit application. Y'all ain't about to steal from me or whatever. I don't know about that. I ain't trying I ain't trying to stereotype, but I got a lot of weird people coming for me. I don't know what you gotta tell me, but I don't know. You just gotta look for me. I'm very, very, very peculiar about giving out my information. Instagram. But and if you want to talk to me, I hope you telling me what the fuck been going on for the last couple months. I don't want to hear nothing if it ain't something about that. I don't want to hear nothing because I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, at the gym. All right, I'm ending this because y'all ain't even participating in that. And it's like, why do I gotta push myself to go? Like that's how it be. Gotta push myself, push myself, push myself. So that is the part that I'm at right now with everything. Gotta push myself. And when you do push yourself and you start seeing results, you like, oh shit. Cause it's like you start seeing results you never saw before. And that's the part I'm on too. I'm seeing results I never saw before. And I'm doing things different. I'm getting ideas as I go. It's just that I gotta push myself. So I'm telling y'all, best buds out there, okay? That's what we do. We gotta push ourselves. You can look at me on how to push. That's why I'm here. I be coming on at night sometimes. And you know what? I be wanting to be like, we going to stay the night. We just going to stay the night all night long, right? But I don't know. I just be in my head. And that's the thing. That's the shit I got to push through too. Because if I got the ideas, like, do it. And then I heard YouTube was about to change, like, some of their policies or something like that. You're going to have to be on stream longer. Do I want to be a streamer? Do I want to be a streamer? I've been thinking about like just showing up, doing things. I got my little set. I got my little microphone set, hook it up. Just start talking my shit. Because I got a couple of things I could be doing right now while I'm not really doing nothing. I could be doing some shit on live, and getting it popping for real. Because it's like, what am I just sitting here for? What am I waiting for? I don't know, y'all. But for real, another thing and it's so crazy how it's like too much information. Okay, religion, and it's like the religion that I've grew up on, and then some of the things that I am gifted in is really beating me up. It's beating me up in my head because it's like, yo, why would I have the gift if I can't use it? But then religion tell me I can't. So, and I'm not really religious. It's just that I'm I operate under good like faith, under God shit, like Yahweh shit. It's not that I think I'm a god, I'm not under that. I still feel like I have a creator um that's supernatural. I feel like I'm protected. All of those things. I know I'm protected. And I can feel it. So that's the only thing. And it's so crazy because it was like I'm talking about Yahweh and I talk to Yahweh, I pray to Yahweh, all these things. I get on Instagram and they got first they said he was a dragon or something. Like they had this picture and it was like this old book and it was like, yeah, that go your Yahweh. And then it was like, well, it was a difference between YHWH and Yahweh, the other spelling. So I'm like, I don't know, that's more confusion to me. Then another day I get on social media and they had Yahweh with some big ass horns. Like he had big horns. He was a black guy with with a with this a big beard, and I'm just like, y'all will really, really, really do anything to mess up and discredit things. Like so, at the end of the day, that's why I'm just like I don't do the religious thing. Then I got these church people keep popping up at my house calling me again. Like, no, 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 no. I already said I wasn't going back to church. After the last experiences at church, no, I'm not going back. I have my prayer warriors. I have my faith. I have all the things that I need in place. But will I be going back to a church? Hell no. Especially the ones that's coming out. They acting like Renaissance. This church act like Renaissance. They will send hitters out. Like you be at Dairy Queen getting a damn gelato, and here come two of them running across the park. Hey, you got it? Like how the fuck did y'all find me, motherfucker? Like I walked up the street. The church van is on my block. The man is on my block like a hitter. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm in the house at my table eating, go to the door on my block. I'm like, oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's another reason why I show up. Because it's too many people that do not want me to show up. Like my neighbor, like, yeah, you need to stay offline. That's the devil. Like what? Why would you even say that? Why? Yeah, you be. I'm not. I don't get into stuff online. I literally create online. Okay. Here we go. You was not about to run outside. He won't open the door. Go ahead. This is so crazy. It's probably an old one, but depending on, I can still get in like 2 Instagrams, 2 or 3 of them that I still go on. I go on there and just share my stuff. But yeah, once I found out my cat can't open doors, my cat, he didn't took one of my Doug buttons under the table, under the couch, and was like, the button that he done stole is the one that be like, Mommy, I want to eat. Is it this one? Mama, I want to eat. Yes, he done took that under the couch and presses it when he's hungry, and I'm not paying him no mind. He knows how to get my attention. I don't make excuses for people. I don't make excuses for people no more. Not no little kids, not no adults, not no people with disabilities. None of them. People enable people to be even more. Okay. No, I was thinking about scam and lamb. I gotta stop thinking about that too, because it's like manifesting. Scam city, like scam city, bitch. Manifesting that shit for myself when I think about that. It's just like, damn. Somebody offered me a glass of water. Did you spit in it? Damn. Can I give you a massage? What you want? Choke me? Damn. You want to go to the movies? What you want in return? Damn. Like, that's how bad shit is. Like, that's how motherfucking much I got trust issues. I don't motherfucking fuck with nobody. When people even fucking want to say something to me, I already be thinking they got some secondhand intentions, because everybody do. You meet people around, they act like they cool. They not. Ain't hardly nobody cool, because everybody got some bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? So I just do my little screening in ways that I can, even though at the end of the day, things that's going to happen, going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit is going to happen. So at the end of the day, it's just like, be prepared for anything. But at the end of the day, in order to relax my nervous system, I got to be positive too. I got to set my environment to positivity. And doing that just make things feel better. Right now, everything just feels so clustered. Like, I know I'm not the only one, like, around my environment. Like, my area is kind of nice. Like, it would be nice, right, if the people was better. And some people act okay sometimes, but you can tell it's just fake. Like, it's fake. It's flippy floppy. I hate that. I don't like fake shit. Like I like people that's authentic, like that's true. And I feel like, for a community of people, unless you personally know a motherfucker, it's no reason to be fake. Like, and today I found out that one of my neighbors may be competitive. I'm not competitive at all. So, I'm always like just in my own mood, in my own zone. And life is a journey for me. So I'm literally just moving forward on my own path. I'm not looking at what somebody else got. Oh, let me get it first. I've never been like that. And to me, like that's wasted energy. I don't pay attention to other people's shit that much. If I did, I feel like I would be able to dress a lot better. Like I dress more relaxed. I feel like I would be able to dress like I want to dress kind of like sometimes sexy and sometimes just like more like sexy kind of slash, but like preserved sexy, not like slutty sexy. Like it's another word for it. But that's how I be wanting to dress. But I be like, I can't fucking see it on. Like I don't know. Like I see things for me, right? But for the first time yesterday, I saw this red dress for me. In my mind, I saw how I would look in this red dress, and I'm like, I want to start wearing dresses. But to do that in this area is like when I walk to the store in a fucking big red dress and shit, or like even if I'm driving, it's like I'm wearing a dress and then I'm going to these places in a fucking dress. Like life here is almost like just sneakers and t-shirts all the time. That's why I feel like that like I feel like I would feel like I'm literally playing a role. And that's what I probably do. Cause what did I say? I'm about to just spice life up. And that for me is spicy. Like, yo, just turn it out, everybody. It's almost like um people like, that's used to living on a beach, just walking around with like bikinis and fucking beachwear all day in the city and shit. That's how out of place it might feel, but it's like that's what I want. Like change the fucking shift the shit. So yeah, shifting. Okay, that's cool. Whatever that was, whatever you were saying, honey, honey. Um, yeah. What's wrong? My cat is a bully too. I'm so mad. I'm mad he a bully, but then I'm like, I didn't get beat up because my cat kept running outside, right? And I'm like, where the fuck? Thank you. Kept running outside. And I'm like, where the fuck he be running? And then I'm hearing all that. I'm like, Arrow, because I'm thinking his little ass getting beat up. And then I just shaved his hair down. So I didn't want like his something to cut him. Like if he in a fight, I want my baby. He's only 8 months. He's like my baby. And next thing you know, his ass just come over the fence like I'm like, what is going on? He had blood under his stomach and on his paw. And I'm like, what the fuck, Arrow? I didn't know what was going on, right? So I'm serious. But today I found out that my baby's kicking ass. So all of those screams was the other cats. So I was outside. Oh no, that's after I came in the house. I let Arrow stay outside. The neighbor 2 doors up has a big ass gray cat. And then my neighbor next door has a big cat. Both of them like they grown adult cats, but one of them fat and one of them is like average size but tall. And so I'm sitting here. I heard some more shit like I ran to the door like looked outside. My dog was out there. Her hair standing up on her back. My neighbor come running out the house like your cat is over here chasing Bubba. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Then to make matters worse, I'm feeling bad because he got caught. Then my neighbor boyfriend comes out the house like, yeah, I saw them the other night and your cat was fighting them. I'm like, oh, just tell him my cat. Just make us feel bad. So of course I had to act like I was mad at my cat. I'm like, come on, Arrow. He a bully. Come on. Picked him up and brought him in the house and set him down. I was like, yes, you kicked his cat ass. Yes, you better kick his ass. Because at the end of the day, I don't want him starting shit. But I don't want him getting beat up either. So I was so glad I got a motherfucking G, yo. Like, my cat is 8 months old, but he can fight. And I'm just so glad. I'm like, the other cats is clearly fucking older than him. And the cat that he fought today or was chasing is the neighborhood. He's the neighborhood chief. His dad was just telling me like he think he run a neighborhood. So I'm thinking that they probably beefing over dominance right now. And it's not to mention when we in this house, I'm looking on my camera because I'll see like Pet on the porch. And I look and his ass be on the porch like antagonizing, leaving his scent all around the porch. So when Arrow comes out, it's a beef. So who knows what kind of silent wars they're having. But all I know is my cat ain't a bitch. And that's all I needed to know. Now, is my dog a bitch? I've I've seen her turn up. Oh, someone new? It depends on what kind of vibes you going for. If you looking for something that's like successful, North Dakota, like North, South Dakota, those states, they pay people um to come there, to move there. And it's good for starting businesses. If you want something fast paced, uh like everything just in a nook, small, like I don't know, you got a hustle already going, or you just want to be in a city where there's a lot of opportunity, New York. New York is not bad, but you got to really, like, I don't know. It's just a big open sea of people. I went to New York recently and they was having what do you call it? The World Cup. And it was so many. I've never been around. I think they might have been from Argentina. I've never been around them before. Or maybe French people. They might have been French or from Argentina. And I don't know why I made the distinction. But they all had like messy jerseys on, the blue and light blue jersey. And it was so many of them in New York. I felt like I was in another country. It was so crazy. And it was like overpopulated. Now, New York is already overpopulated, but with them there, I said something to one of the guys and he was like showing me his watch. And soon as I finished talking to him and looked up, I lost the group that I was with. I'm like, what? You cannot see them nowhere. That's how thick it was. So that depends on what kind of vibes you're going for. Something, if you go down south, it's a lot of crazy shit going on down there. Yep, that's probably what everybody else do. And the crazy thing is, when you like from a different country, and the best thing you can do for like social media is get on there and make a social media account and do something American. American people eat that shit up. When COVID happened, it was a lot of people that was getting stuck, like in their rooms, or some of them was getting stuck over here in America. I know an Asian guy, he had built his career, like it took up. He was like just rapping American songs. They loved his videos. This one guy, it was a Jamaican guy, he was like doing the same thing. Like you can find an American niche and, you know, make money quick because of apparently Americans love when other people know their shit. So I think other people have done it and I think that you can do it too and not have a problem with it. Other people have done it before, started businesses, started families. It just depends on what you got going on. But I'm pretty sure other people from your country have done it, right? I wouldn't worry pretty much about meeting people. It's because this is it's different. I mean, I don't know. You meet people, you never know who you're gonna run into. So I will wait until, things happen naturally. Once you move, things tend to happen, fall in place anyway. So, that's like the last thing I would be worried about, meeting new people. Like, can you sustain where you're gonna live? All of those things. That sounds like a catch 22 though. I'm not into meeting people off the internet, so I don't meet people off the internet. Though I've had so many people come to my TikTok, come to my I ignore them. So they never get a pass. I don't know who send certain people to come and try to talk to me and whatever, whatever. But they don't you could tell these people don't know me. Like they think they know me. They think they know what I'll do with some shit. And even if I wanted to meet somebody, I'm not even giving clues. But um I don't know. What you said you live by Morocco. I've heard Morocco was nice. Like, what else? You got Arabic name. Oh, Arabic. Oh, yeah. Archer or one who aims at a target. Isn't that nice? A lot of Arabic people here, since social media, I don't see too many people like Arabic doing the social media thing, but a lot of Arabic people here, they open up smoke shops and stuff like that, gas stations. I'm surprised you don't have anything lined up. But what about school? That's one thing I would do. Coming to a new town, I would try to take, not really like go to college, but take some skills classes at a college. And that could really put you in line with people that are more like quality and value than just meeting somebody at a bar or whatever, whatever. And then you can learn and actually be around people and be in a college setting, and it's natural. Yeah. Imagine if I've never had alcohol in my life. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? If you ferment fruit, if you have fruit, you could probably make your own alcohol. I don't know how strict your country is, but I know like in other countries, well, not even in other countries, in jail, that's what they do to make alcohol. They let the fruit sit, and I'm pretty sure you could probably like Google up a recipe or something like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. Besides maybe feeling a little bit like easier to do something, because today I had a little beer. That was fine. I had some crabs and I had a beer, and that was made me enjoy my music more and everything. But I really don't drink like that. So it's like very rarely. But you're not really missing out on anything, especially if you're not going to be social. So I was talking to my neighbor, so I was being social and it turned me up. Now that was the other half of a beer that I had from yesterday eating crabs, and I couldn't even finish that by myself. So it's because I wasn't being social, and to drink and just to sit is just like, to me, it's no good. So I really don't think you missing much when it comes to drink now with the marijuana. It just for me has so many different qualities besides being relaxing, being able to, it's like, you know how you have a kind of ritual to wind down before you go to sleep. So you take your shower or bath, maybe watch something on TV or read a book, have a cup of tea and smoke. And that just puts you in a nice mood, little settled mood to go to bed. So that's how it is for me. I love also if I need to eat and my appetite isn't quite like ready, then I can smoke and it'll help me eat, like get an appetite. So besides that, watching a good movie, something funny, it enhances that, especially if you're doing it alone. So that's more of a you can do it alone type of thing, and not really like you can't go overboard, because if you take one or two hits and you start feeling like, oh, that's too much, you can put it out. Alcohol, you can take two swallows of it and it might be too much, and you start getting too woozy. It might be too much. And that's the thing. Like, you could risk getting sick. I hate, oh my gosh, that's one of the things I really hate, like stomach aches from drinking. Like, sometimes if it's, I don't know if it's like bad liquor or something, and you wake up in the morning and then your stomach hurting, gotta throw up, and you just sick for the day. Like, oh no. So, oh wow. So can you leave your country, like go to a neighboring country to have a nightlife? What about Morocco? I heard like Morocco had nightclubs and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe, let me see. Right between in Tanzania. Hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe the part of where you are. Oh, wow. You know what's so funny? Oh my gosh, I remember I was I was like either early 20s or late teenager. I used to work at this place called Popeyes. I don't know if y'all have that in your country, but Popeyes, there's a lot of locations in different countries and stuff. So my manager, he had this tape with like all of these guys. They were like Arabs and stuff, and how they call in this like hotline and talking about how they want to come to America because they could do all of these things. It was so funny, and this is what it's reminded me of. Like, ooh, I want to come there. They was whispering on the phone like it's a secret how they wanted to come over here and try all of these different things. I mean, I guess, you know, I would say that because you are a Muslim and that we have Muslim life here in America, that is something that you would probably have to like discuss with your God, Like, you can't just betray your religion unless you just ready to do things that and sin. I don't know. That's why I'm really not religious and I operate under good and bad. Like, right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not sitting up here killing anybody. I'm not, and even down to the minuscule thing. Like, I don't do things that I can't do in public, besides like going to the bathroom, picking my nose, little things like that. But let's be honest, the things that matter I can do in front of everybody. There's nothing that I'm doing in my life that is like, oh my God, like a skeleton in my closet or a big dark secret. There's nothing that ever happened like that. Everything that happened in my life was circumstantial, a period in my life that I went through and moved on, but I didn't harbor any secrets or things that like don't tell anybody this, or there's none of that with me. So I when something that I don't like, I pretty much just say what I don't like. I don't be around things that I don't like, and so that I don't have a lot of conflict going on. And I just try to do things to have fun, to enjoy my life. I really do. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's what life is about. All that other shit is a distraction. And when I left when I lost my son, I started realizing that All this shit is a distraction. I'm fussing about this and that. Like we haven't really lived life. So yeah, that's what I'm on. I want to be a pioneer. And for real, I'm gonna tell you this. Just if it's something that is purposeful for you, and you feel like you supposed to be doing it, and you got a purpose for it, then do it. I think we should all live in our purpose, and God willing, if it is, then he'll provide the way. He'll provide the means to do it. So I think life should be exploratory. um but you see, and that's the thing. I don't know how old you are, but that you a man. So it's not something that is unnatural. And then honestly, if you wear full garb all the time, then okay, yeah. If you wear full garb all the time, then it's something that, I mean, I would be curious at a certain point in my life too as a woman. So it's the curiosity of it all. Like, seeing, I can understand. And that's why it's like, the religion thing for me is almost like a sacrifice to make to, that's why me understanding what God means is like, okay, having different gods means that each god requires something different. It's a sacrifice that you have to make to that god. And the things that I'm doing, I don't really sacrifice unless I feel like I'm praying to him and I want to see something. So my sacrifice would be like fasting or something. I fast, you know, let him know that's like my faith and everything. But as far as me just restricted myself of anything because of fear of my God, when, let's just say, let me restricting myself of life, of normal life. I feel like discovery in a man or a woman for you, for whoever you need to discover, is like a part of life. Now, perversion, I don't think that, like all that LGBTQ, I'm not judging, but I'm not with that. So I don't think that's natural to life. I wouldn't encourage that. But being curious about the opposite sex, how they look, all of those things, that you supposed to be. That you're a man. That's what men do. But tastefully, not just, like, that's another thing. Men are tasteful, and that's what being ordained by God helps you to stay. You can be curious, and when you look in, but you don't become a pervert. And that's what I feel like the balance is between regular life and just having some type of discipline and knowing there's a God in a religion. Religion to tell you, oh, well, I don't mean to mock. I'm not mocking, but in your religion, you can't look at the naked body unless it's your wife's. And then is it true that you have to be under the covers or something like that when she does get undressed? So that's a restriction from something that naturally we born naked. So I would think that that would be something that we should be able to do to know what we like. So, but I get also, and for different men, I would say, I don't know, because if black men, had to be that way, it would be less, um, what is it, immortality? Like, it would be less infidelity and, all of these single parents and stuff like that. So I feel like structure should be there, but restriction shouldn't be there in a way that takes away an experience totally from somebody, because you need to test the waters to see which way to navigate. So if people can not be influenced by all of these different ideologies and understand that the thing that we supposed to do is just, live in our purpose, find our soulmate. I feel like those things also stop us from finding who we supposed to be. Like living under a construct of religion will definitely stop you from finding, like, even spreading your wings. And that's another thing. Like religion does that. The everyday life, like I don't know how it is in where you are, but in America, you born, you told to go to school, you go to school, sometimes you go to college, you work, you get with somebody, you have babies, and that's it. Like that's it. There's no really, like, oh, let's go and build a island over here, or let's go and explore over here, or whatever. Like it's none of that. And I feel like because we kind of stay to our own cities, we go to this school, we live by this person, we go to the store, it puts you in a box. Like you don't really meet people that you could meet that maybe you could be compatible with, like with business or ideas or relationship wise. So yeah, that's what I'm really trying to, that's what I came here in the beginning to say, like about the new world and just being like exploratory and thinking bigger and grander and kind of like collapsing the construct of having to be in this box. So I get what you mean. Like, yeah, I get it. And honestly, a lot of people thought it was a demon. It's a bull. I'm a Taurus. That was for my birthday. And it was like some bull horns and some pasties and stuff like that. So, yep, it was a real. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all don't do photo shoots, but wait a minute. Hold up. I need to find out what country those guys be from, cause they definitely be in garb and they be on TikTok dancing and shaking and moving and spinning on a fan. What you know what I'm talking about? And they definitely like one of those Arabian countries. Like I'm going crazy looking at them. They shaking their butt and everything, doing handstands on the wall. First, this girl, it was a black girl that had the guys doing it. And now it's a black guy that got all these guys. And I'm like, when this man got up on a fan and went in a circle, that took me out. So y'all know some stuff over there. But is what country is that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Cause y'all got TikTok and all that over there shaking in them sheets over there. Shaking in them sheets y'all be wearing. Them custom sheets. They be nice though. Y'all be shaking. China, I'm sorry if I got a little too grown. My dog said, oh, okay. See, that's another part I don't think I've heard of. Emirates. Emirates. So what time is it over in your country? Right now, it's 10:53 here. That's me. I did not mean that. Wait a minute. What page did you find? Oh, I see it. Okay. Yep, that's one of my old pages. I knew you could find me. Acting like you can't. Cause the thing is, I don't know how, but once a year somebody always find me because they know like I used to have a clothing line and um I will work with people over in India, but they will always find me. Like I get rid of one person because I'm not ready for that right now. And then they will always find me with new things, new products and stuff like that. So that's another thing that I did. Previously, I had a clothing line and that really was exciting and fun. But if you came over to America, what would be some of the first five things you would do? I want to know the first five things. Yeah, absolutely. I love freedom as well. And I think about a lot of things that it make me feel like we not free. And I can understand. I understand exactly perfectly. A lot of things that's happening here in America right now is like, man, I don't feel like I'm free. I really feel restricted. And I don't know why everybody else don't feel like that. So, and I do respect people religions and everything as well. It's just interesting to hear different perspectives. And I think that being honest, like that was really honest that you said that, and that's pretty good. I think that that will help you to get through whatever you going through right now because you can acknowledge that it may not be good, but that's how you feel. And with all due respect, you still sticking true to what you believe. So I think that that's a good thing and it's human. And I feel like it would be a lot worse if you could not admit that. If you can't talk about it, if it's something that you try to avoid, then it becomes something that's stuck in your mind and then you get weird. You start doing things kind of secret and private, and talking about it is like easy, it helps you. But I'm not sure where to draw the line when it comes to, let's say, looking at um women in bikinis and stuff like that and then wanting more because it's almost like enticing. I don't know if you have, well, you do, you got Instagram, you don't see like women, like the Instagram models and stuff that they have. I feel like, okay, so yeah, Instagram is like a little preview to what that's like. So that can entice you into wanting more. So I guess if you don't desire it that much, if you don't look for it, maybe you won't get tempted as much. But I think maybe coming to America for that reason will really put you in a lot of trouble. So I wouldn't come to America because of that. Like if you had another purpose to come here and then wind up along the way something happened that you probably dreamt about, then I could see it, but just to come for that is almost like playing the devil's game. It's like, It's almost like when the Asians say that men like to come to Thailand so that they can get the Thailand girls and stuff like that. I would not recommend that. Stay true to yourself and have a good prayer life, and that'll guide you. But I get like you wanting to just try something different. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam and go there because they got a lot of like weed. And I'm like, damn, I want to go there. Like they got weed in that chocolate, weed in that coffee, everything. So one of the places that I've always wanted to go was there. And I'm like, damn, is there any other reason why I want to go to Amsterdam? I think they do have like the Blue Lagoon there where you can like ride in this um, ferry kind of thing on a canoe. I would do that too. But my main reason would definitely be going just to indulge in the devil's lettuce. So it's kind of the same thing, two sides of the a different coin though, and it's okay, you know. It's the things that makes the world go round. That's good. It sounds great. Start a new chapter. I like that. That's the type of things I'm on, you know. Starting a new chapter. Things look a lot different over here than probably what they look like over there. But I can't imagine that you guys have like do you have like the roofs? Do you have like how could I say it? Like dome tops? Like so the roofs of do you have like castles there and stuff like that? And houses with dome tops, like that's kind of like rounded. I can't really get the terminology, but I know what I the look that I'm looking for. It's just different architecture. Now that I would like to see. But I would be scared to come to a country like that knowing there's a lot of restrictions cuz I would not want to get in any trouble in a foreign country. Over here it's not that bad. Like you really got to be doing some criminal stuff, but in some of those countries you can't even curse. And I'm like, oh no, can't even curse. It's cold in here now. Got to make this pizza. Do y'all have pizza where you are? Cause I don't know if y'all got it over there, but one thing about it, when y'all come over here, that's the first thing y'all do too is make pizza, have a pizza shop. Like, how you know about the pizzas and the cheese steaks and all of that stuff? Cause y'all be making them like y'all black in a little store. Like, how you know about that? The sub shops. Okay, so y'all do got pizza over there. Yeah, I would think that pizza is universal. But the crazy thing is, like, they told us in Italy they had the best pizza. Nah, I heard that pizza suck. One of my daughter's friends just went over into Italy for the summer. And they said the pizza sucked in Italy, but the fish was pretty good. The fish was fresh, like the seafood and everything. And that's so crazy because pizza is like Italian. Oh, you like Chicago pizza? Yes, I love deep dish pizza. Chicago pizza, the only thing, like I would eat it cheese. I don't like when ooh, I don't like when the meat is all on there. All right. If I do have pepperonis, they need to be like crunchy. And Chicago pizza is so much like the sauce is over the pepperonis. And I don't like that. So I would eat it cheese, but not like pepperoni or anything. Even though pepperoni is my favorite. But I just wouldn't do Chicago pepperoni. I would do deep dish pepperoni because then you can like char the pepperonis on top. But I would do extra cheese for my my Chicago. Can you make homemade pizza? That's what I want to learn. It's a guy that make pizza on TikTok, and his pizza be nice and crispy. Oh my gosh, he be make me want to eat that pizza through the screen. I hate that when I'm like in bed or just chilling and somebody eating something, and then it make me hungry. God. All right, so oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I will be here hopefully more often on live, and you'll probably catch me on my Instagram. I just gotta stay consistent, you know? I gotta figure out some of the things that I really want to do and just do it and get out of my head. Like, that's the thing. So a lot of the times I'm unprepared. I just come here and run my mouth, and whatever I wind up talking about, I talk about. Sometimes there's a lot of things I have to talk about, and sometimes it's not. And tonight I have people that I need to reach with whatever message that I had. And yeah. But see, that's why I need to have a program, because I don't like to be distracted. This live should be a moment where you like interacting with people, as well as also I like to offer value. So if I'm talking to people, you know, more like giving them something when I talk. What the hell? Damn, I don't know why my oven just did that. It's like almost blew up or something. Blew the door off the hinges. Hell. Blew the dough off the hinges. All right. I actually I wonder if you can come here. Oh, my eye is pink. She was right. I was around a bum today. Look for me and drink. I ain't really a drinker. I puff one. No, you can't look for me when you come to the US. I shouldn't be on the top of your list either. I should not. Let me see. And if I am, then I know that you just gave me some information. Thank you. That I needed. Don't start pulling my hair. Arrow, I'm not playing with you. Don't start pulling my hair. Don't. $26. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think you're young. So if you come over here, what kind of job would you do? I want to know what kind of job would you do. But anyway, this is turning into a dialogue between me and you, and Now I want to get back to everything else I was talking about. I think in the beginning of starting this channel, I was saying that I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be, and I don't know if I said I was a spiritual teacher and all of that, but I just want to take that back. I don't want to label. I don't want to label because what I'm realizing is a lot of people that have titles and labels, of course they fall into a certain category, but it's almost like they create a persona to fit the category that they're in. So if I was a teacher, I would have a teacher's persona. You know, if I was a kindergarten teacher, I would have a kindergartner teacher's persona. If I was a musician, I would have a musician's persona. If I was a spiritual guide or a spiritual teacher, I would have a spiritual teacher persona. And some of these people even go as far as creating a look to match the persona. And I don't feel like I fit in any of those brackets. I don't. I'm not just like I'm a spiritual person, but as far as spiritual leader or teacher, I'm taking myself out of that because what I see in the spiritual community is a bunch of personalities and characters that try to take each other down. There's no loyalty. They don't use their powers to come together to heal somebody that might be sick in the community or somebody that might be falling under in the community. Like they throw each other under the bus and they point each other out, and it's just like they don't come together for things like, okay, we having a crisis over here. Let's come together and do a world whatever. Like you see more people that's just regular degulars like getting online. Hey y'all, I think this is happening in our world. I'm sick of it. Let's do a fast on the 18th or whatever. Remember to do this, like this video, come back, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do this 3-day fast. You see more regular people doing that shit because it's their practices than the actual leaders that have people that's watching. Like, they have fucking hundreds of people watching them, thousands of people watching them, and they don't use their powers, their advantage to influence properly where people can start taking action. Or it's more like, we build in rivals, and again that starts a mob mentality because now you got these groups of people thinking this about this leader and this leader and that leader, when it's like, okay, if it's a whole consciousness community, then it should be like the fucking X-Men, or like all of these people coming together, a league, like a league of extraordinary gentlemen. Like we never seen them fucking fight each other that I can recall. Okay. So it's like, I don't want to be in it. I'm not in that. I'm more of an a person with experience that follow, I'm a certain way. I got a lot of shit to say to help people grow. People watch me. I influence people. They hate it. It's just weird. But at the end of the day, I know I got to keep showing up because I do something. I change the dynamics, but I'm just not putting myself into that little box anymore. Yeah. You can build a lot because you have to look into the things that you can that we have to offer as far as like grants and programs and different things for different people to come here because they have it. It's a lot. I've met someone that was from India and he had a sponsorship with a hotel. The hotel put him in a condo and he got a job. He just got to keep showing up. He got a nice car, everything. So it's you just gotta be smart and network. Network as far as what opportunities they have here. But you know, but yeah, when it comes to that, it's like, no, man, that's what's keeping people stuck in a box. And I'm like so tired of the same shit. People will keep a cycle going forever and ever and ever. And it's like, not no more. It's time to show and prove. Show life. It's time to break this shit, break the cycles, all of that. And I have been, but it's like time to really get into it a lot more. And I want to show people the same type of revelation that the two pioneers that I mentioned earlier, Humble Zay and Kelsey Rose, that is amazing to me. People do things that are good, you know, but it's the same shit. The you notice that nobody else see, and it's so crazy. This is how you know you walking in your purpose though. Because, okay, somebody come out with a chicken business, right? You will see about 10,000 people come out with the chicken business. Somebody come out with the Bowden balls, the Cheeto Bowden balls. Now you got about 10,000 people come out with the Bowden balls. The seafood bowl bags. You got about 50, 100,000 people coming out with that. The faith walk with Humble Zay walking across America. One motherfucker did it. One person left him. One person at the end of the journey crashed his got his trailer in an accident, and I know it was like back and forth. I didn't see the all whole back and forth, but Humble Zay was saying that he did that shit on purpose. Crashed his shit, and Humble Zay still stayed on his faith walk. Nobody copied that shit. Kelsey Rose rode across America. Nobody copied her. When you live in your purpose, it's harder to copy. And people won't do it. They won't scramble to do that much. So that's why I'm like, people running on the wheel. And when you do have a lot of people knowing that somebody is living in their purpose and they can't copy that, you'll have people so bold as to try to go out their way to stop them because they know it can't be copied, it can't be duplicated, and this thing can only come from this person, and that's how it is, and it's like, yo, all of that holding back for somebody or something that literally didn't give you the ordinance to walk this walk in faith should not be able to stop you. And that's why I said I'm breaking through the barriers just showing up here. And I know that people that watch me can do the same things with what they want to do. If coming to America is something that you want to do, you still young, you 26 years old, do it. Find out how somebody did it before you and do it because it's possible. You know, just find out what pace you like because there's so many different paces here, and explore because one thing I also wanted to do was explore the 50 states in 52 states of America in a certain way. I don't want to put my idea out there, but in a certain way I want to do it and make it fun. So just coming here, moving here, that's the beauty of it. I've met people from out of the country that moved here, that's been to living in 7 different states before. They've lived in 7 different states. So it's just all finding out what you want. And they love it. And, I'm like, how did you do that? How did you come from all the way over there to come here? Like, it impresses me. And what's so crazy, I'm here already. So it's like, what are they doing that I'm not doing, right? What was they doing that I'm not doing this whole time? And now you have that same mindset. So just create the opportunity for yourself. That's the thing. No one really is going to create the opportunity for you unless you do it for yourself. Parents will, of course, but hey, we not with our parents no more. So it's like you got to start making these opportunities for yourself. And sometimes it might seem hard. Like, I've been working on things for so long. Like, I've had so many different businesses, so many different ideas, but I didn't have the blueprint. So the thing is, though, that I've been watching other people continuously say is that consistency and not giving up, like, repetition and consistency. And it's kind of true because I watch, then I get to watching certain people, and it's like they say the same thing every day. And it's like, damn, they got a saying word. Next thing you know, you hear other people saying the same thing every day. So yeah, it's true. The repetition definitely work. Even if a person is kind of turned off from it, eventually they're gonna start watching and seeing what the hell you talking about. So that's why I'm like, keep pushing to all the people out there that feel like, things hard to accomplish. Keep freaking pushing. Like, is the world, the sky's the limit for real. I mean, if they can make no, I ain't gonna say that, but I don't know. I feel like now is very it's so different. I wish I would have did a lot of things younger, like traveling and stuff like that. Now is just like so scary, just to think about going to these different places because there's so much stuff that's going wrong now. People getting stuck at the airport when they travel, all types of stuff. And that's what I be scared of. Like, I don't want to go over there and that happen, or go to another country, get lost, somebody kidnap me. It's so many stories like that. I be like, gosh. But you don't never really hear of when people come to America, something happened to them. Like, you never, I've, like, the last time I feel like I heard a story of somebody coming to America and then passing away was probably like over 5 to 7 years ago. It was a girl from Korea that came here to go to school. She was going to Hopkins, Charlesview. I think it's called Charlesview. And in that area, students always walking across the street, especially like lunch hours and morning time hours. They walking across the street, going like to the cafes and the different diners that's there, and a car hit her and kept going, and it killed her. So yeah, that was on the news. She was a student. And it was one other time, it was like a guy from Africa or something like that. And he was going to a school over West Baltimore. And I think he had like a tablet or something. And he was on the phone with his mom. And his mom heard him getting murdered on the phone. I think he got robbed or something like that. And that was like a while ago too. And that made the news. So every time something where people come over here from a different country, especially when they doing something like studying abroad or whatever, then it makes the news. So when you go back home, you say you can't return without a visa? Or I would just come on a tourist visa, try it out, and then go back home. Um, Looking at like different countries like Costa Rica and stuff like that is the same way. Or if you go to, I think they said Puerto Rico, you can get in there with a passport, but you can get in there without it, or Mexico, one of them, but you can't come back. You need a passport to come back into the States. And I'm like, that's crazy. So basically you could get stuck in another country? Oh hell. Yeah, I've been down that road before with the I would never do that ever. Buddy. But you got women that's out there. That's why I was like, I have like a dating service or whatever, and I was hooking people up. That's for those reasons, for these reasons right here. Marriage is a construct that you should have when you have found your compatible partner, your life partner. It shouldn't be um it shouldn't be like a thing like where like transactional. It shouldn't be transactional. Um, and a lot of people that, because one thing about love is a superpower. And you can do anything, you can accomplish anything when you in love. So I believe that you should be with someone you in love with, like totally honestly, because the things that you go through in a marriage, you need to get through them. And sometimes a transactional relationship, like, oh, you pay me money to come here, is not going to get you through some of the obstacles that you going to have to go through as a couple, especially if you don't love a person. Money does not always make you love a person, and sometimes you can't even stand a person that got money. And that's why I'm not a transactional person. So I want to be in total, not just in love, but in compatibility with my life partner. Um, when I did have a relationship that was transactional, and the guy wanted to marry me. He claimed he loved me that quick. He tried to disguise the transactional marriage as an authentic one, but everything was rushed. Um, Everything was like, oh, I need to have a baby and a marriage. Everything that you can look on the embassy website. That's the thing. Like, you can look on the embassy website's requirements and see the list of what they require for the marriage to actually work, was everything that he was trying to present to me in a motherfucking package way. Like, I was blind. And I knew it was transactional. So I'm a straight to the point person. So I'm like, okay, if you want this transaction, then you pay me this. And he wasn't willing to do that. He was trying to stage that as love, and he was bullshit. So not only was he trying to get over on me, he really truly didn't love me like that. He truly wanted what he wanted, and I wasn't giving him that for free. Because I'm worth more than what the fuck ever offer that was. And therefore, when a person can't even keep it real with you and is not even a love situation, what's the point of having a transactional relationship if it's all going to be in lies anyway? So you might as well be with a person that love you, that you're compatible with, that's going to tell you the truth, and you can get through these things. It won't have to be a struggle. And that's what I believe. And a lot of people, they stuck in situations that they can't get out of because they looked at an outside package, or they really didn't know the person that they wanted to be with, and later on regretting it, and now they stuck. I don't get stuck, because when I find out I don't want somebody, I'm not leading you on. I'm not about to play with you. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and then I'm gonna make ways to break ties. When a person continue when they That's why now, like, I just do things so different, because not everybody has feelings that's set up where they can detach. They get attached to people and start thinking they own you. I don't want nobody feeling like they own me. I can do what I want. All that. I can do what I want. And you not interested? Because I want. Okay. You shouldn't be trying to do no long distance relationship in 2026. That don't work. You gotta probably, I don't know. The only people I see doing that is them old white people. Or, I mean, I ain't gonna just say white, because I've seen some old black women get their feelings hurt thinking they was talking to Billy D. So I've seen it. I seen it. I don't believe in that long distance, baby. Mm-mm. But I would say long distance for you. You got social media, exactly what you're doing now. You got voice, what you got? Video phone, video chat. You can do everything. This 2026, boo. Don't act green on me now. You know what you can do. My soda in there. You know exactly how to work it. And I feel like it takes time to know a person. Even when you feel like you know a person, you still don't know a person. So you got all the time in the world to get to know somebody that you want to pursue. That's crazy long distance. Damn, Rami. You gonna have to just be a man and figure something out. I really, really, really hope that it works out for you. I think with enough ambition and some planning and stuff, can you can do that. And it's good that you see for men, you 50 what you half black and half white? I think for men, like men have always had the advantage when it comes to like dating and marriage. It's like for me, I've been single for since 2021. So all of those years, and the person that I broke up with or broke up with me, however, we split up. He got with somebody probably 2 3 times since me, you know. I've never got back in a relationship. I never got back with anybody because it's like the quality. I don't know. It's like after COVID, everything went down. The people got weird. The quality of people went down. Everybody seemed like bums. All the good people was taken, or people was trying to cheat. Like and it's things that it's like at my age, I'm not trying to experience no more. Like it's things that happen, in my teens, in my early 20s, and maybe even early 30s that taught me about what I wanted in my partner. And it's men that's my age now that's still trying to carry it like they teenagers and 20. I'm like, I'm not with none of that shit. And it's there's no growth. And I can't take that. How can you get with somebody and like for me, I'm in a stage where I want to build, I want to experience things like that. You can't experience and build with somebody that's just trying to kick it and watch a movie and have sex and drink and smoke. Like that's bullshit. So I could do that by myself, and that's why I'm always by myself because everybody don't amount to shit. So it's like I'm not in a rush to meet nobody because no one seems valuable at all. And if they do feel like they are valuable, then they equate what they have to value. The characteristics suck. Um, and that is why I just be like sitting back and watching people and being disgusted, because it's like nothing is I just don't see. I don't know. I don't even know like no more. I hear the horror stories from all the women that's in the dating pool. I'm looking at videos, husbands going on Disney trips with their wives getting drunk and cheating on Disney and shit. Like it's getting bad. It's getting bad. And then not to mention you got like the LGBTQ stuff. So you got men that's like questionable about their sex. You got pervert men. You got abusive men that want to hit you and control you. All of that, and they can't even be protectors. Like, oh hell no, you want to hit me, but you can't even protect us. Are you kidding me? You can't even hit the shit that you supposed to. You got men that's unhealed, like they're unhealed and abusive and don't know how to fucking grow. Like they don't. That's why I'm saying I'm so glad you able to like say, oh, this is what your problem or whatever, because that is like at least acknowledging the fact that you feel like you have a problem that's not that respectable or whatever. That is growth because like so now you're conscious. If you feel like you're doing something a little too perverted, your own mind is gonna be like, hey, it's gonna make you feel bad. You have remorse. So a lot of men don't have remorse. A lot of men, all they need is a dark place. They can nobody else can see them, and they'll do some of the craziest shit. Like I had a neighbor that I did not trust around my dog. Like he was so pressed to watch my dog all the time, and I'm like, no. Like first, it started off he was giving me stuff for her. Like he gave me 3 beds for 2 boxes of puppy pads, some snacks, all these things for her. He was just giving me. And it's almost like, I mean, that's what a man would do to groom like a woman or a kid, right? He like pimping my dog out. So now my dog like him. And then he patting on her, come on, China. Oh, I love her. When you gonna let me watch her? Like, why do you want to watch my dog? I don't trust that. Like, you were a little too eager. Like, then I was going away. He wanted me to let her stay the night. I do, no, son. I don't trust that. I would never let him watch my dog. He didn't, and his breath smelled like butt too. I was like, ain't no telling what the fuck you did to your dog. Why your dog died. How your dog died. You probably got in here doing something to your own damn dog. And he had a smaller breed. So he probably killed her. I don't know. I'm assuming. But if you acting like that with my dog, because she a little thicker and bigger, no, son, you're not getting around my dog. So I don't trust that. So you gotta, it's like now you have all these different perversions out here that you have to worry about on top of, is this person a good person? Is he like, do I like him? Are we compatible? And compatible is like, if I'm feeling down, do you know what it's like a plug for a socket. Like every fuse of a person, that like it's almost like a battery or socket, because where this person lacks, this person fills in. Where this person lacks, this person fills in. It's like that. It's balance. And yeah, so a lot of people are like stir fucking crazy. And not to mention, weird. COVID has made people very weird, scared to talk to people. Even in school, I was watching like this girl, she was posting on social media how she just started school and she went to sit down. Nobody wanted to be her friend. People was like moving away from her, and everybody was just like in their own zone. And I'm like, it's not you, trust me. I don't know why people act so weird. Like men used to be like so comfortable with being men. Like they would come up to you, they would call, come up to you, say hi, try to talk to you. These men are scared. Like if they do, it's like the crunchiest, ugliest man ever on the planet. The ugliest, crunchiest man is now taking his shot because all the other men are just comfortable with each other. Why you can't be in a relationship with a white girl? Well, if you have any kind of black in you and you do look a little black or whatever, then you might, I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I don't even know what I was about to say about that. Like if you have black and then it just cut off. Maybe I shouldn't have said it, that's why. I don't know. For me, I can't be in a relationship. I've never been in a relationship with anybody else other than a black man, black person. I've dated like um I think he was Mexican or Hispanic or something. I've had a couple of Hispanic guys I've dated, and one Asian guy I used to talk to, but I never like hung out with him because I don't know. He was getting over his ex girlfriend, and I really think he was still probably talking to her because all he used to do was like hang with his other friends and drink. Um, and he gained weight, so could have been stressed out. Never talked to any like Arabics before. I've talked to Indians, one Indian guy, but it never like none of the, no, it never really goes anywhere. Because for me, I like being connected with people that remind me of my roots. And I was even with like a black guy that was Jamaican, and he was not. It was like the connection that we had when we got angry. It wasn't because he was from Jamaica, like we couldn't really, it was a barrier. It was like something there. And he could talk like English, but he also could talk that patois stuff, what they would talk. And I think he was like maybe more Jamaican than American or something, because we couldn't have conversations that made me feel close to him. Like we didn't have a connection. And it was like, I don't know if I can do this. It just didn't work. So I don't know. The world is big. Oh yeah. I just haven't. Alright, just like 1 minute. Gotta crisp up. Guys, I don't know if you know, but I found this out late as hell in life. But the bottom part of the oven, and if you put your, you can leave your food in the oven too, but the bottom part is all for broiling your food. So if you wanted to broil anything, it goes in the bottom of your oven, or you can do it at the top, however close you want it to the fire. But it all cooks the same. That's how I crisp up my pepperonis. I char, like put a little brown on my crab cakes, anything, my pasta, anything that I want to make. Why did my thing just like go in a circle? I thought it started. Does somebody want to be eating my sandwich and my macaroni? Okay, I'll just let that cool off. A little something. Oh, black girls attractive. Well, most guys that are like foreign find more African blacks than American blacks attractive. I don't know. It seemed like in other countries, black American women are not really the preference. They're not the beauty standard. They're not, you know. And you know what? I feel like as black American women, one of the things that we could do to kind of like debunk that is become more and more in our skin. You know, start rocking our afros again. Leaving a lot of those fake hair shits alone. Really like embracing our culture and the way we dress and our hair and stuff like that. It would make heads turn, I swear. But for some reason, it's hard to get us to wear our real hair. Really, it is. But I've seen, like, when we all get together and we do have it, how much it turns heads, you know? Well, thank you. You know, I sometimes I can't even think about how pretty I am because how much bullshit goes on in life. You don't really think about that. What you don't get a chance to really be pretty. I don't really care. You know, it don't matter right now to me. What matters is really changing things for the better. Really changing things. Doing that 180 that I was talking about earlier. I don't know. Tonight I was watching, they're having like the YouTube prom for like all the creators and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many creators doing YouTube at the YouTube prom tonight. It's on Twitch. And that's what got me thinking about really turning this thing up. Cause I'm like, that looks fun. And to be able to go to like award shows and proms and stuff like that just by being a streamer, I don't know. Or what was that? What women actually want as romance. What men call being romantic versus what women want for romance. There's something. That's funny. You know, I mean, I guess this is okay. I feel a little like, damn, I let my live just, but I guess I'm interacting. I'm interacting with my audience, you know. I'm staying positive. You itching? Excuse me. You itching? You want to say hi? You want to say hi to my best buds? Ooh. Say hi. Say hi. My baby. Oh gosh. I think you know what that means. I think you know what that means. Pretty much so. Wait a minute. true. When I show you how much your girl feeling good. When I show you how much, hey, show you how much, careful what you say. Not only are you loyal, but you're patient with me, baby. Mm-hmm. All right, this is supposed to be some good pizza. Yeah, she wanted you to probably do stuff like crawl on the floor. I don't know, lick her shoes or something. I actually had some people that wanted me. They wanted to do that for me. They wanted me to be their like dominatrix, and then they wanted to lick my shoes and do stuff like that. Crazy. Some people get off on that, and I think that come from like abuse from a child, from being like abused as a kid. It's hot. So what you tell her? Oh, she wanted you to tell her that over and over. Well, did she run you off or you stayed? What you blowing your breath for? Oh, okay. That's probably why you like it. Because of her. This is supposed to be one of the top pizzas, and it tastes just like a regular. I know. It tastes like a regular box pizza. It's supposed to be like a, I guess, pizzeria style. I typically don't like crunchy pizza, but the bottom is kind of like crackers a little bit. It's like flaky. My favorite soda. You got to know. As much as I try to eat on camera, I don't think I can ever get comfortable with that. And some people just be turn it up. Thank you. I gotta get out there and take more pictures though. The last time I did a photo shoot, was that my, oh no. Oh yeah, I think that was my last one. And that was like probably like 4 years ago. Something on my phone. Oh, that's your profile picture. It looked like a little mark on my phone. I thought it was on my arm at first. I was like, what the hell is that? What's going on over there? What y'all doing over on your side? Yeah, probably like in an hour or so. 'Cause I'm not going to lay right now after I eat this. I'm going to work out a little bit. And that way, like if I eat late, I always work out a little bit so that the food can go where I need it to go. Instead of go where it wants to go. And then I'm probably ain't gonna go to sleep until like 2 hours from now. 2, 3 hours sometimes. Every time I go to sleep, I dream so much. It's like a continuous dreams. Sometimes being awake make my mind, it rests my mind. Soon as you asked me was I going to sleep, somebody else popped up. Well, thank you. I'm glad that I can make somebody happy today. I hope you be happy most of your days. I know that, sometimes things happen where it's hard to be happy. But if you find something special, or if you find a meaning in something that happens every day, then it helps you to at least be grateful. And when you're grateful, you can be neutral, not sad. Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I can't really tell. Your English in your mind, you can hear yourself talking in your mind. You know it's bad, but I don't. Because you're texting. You text pretty normal. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's what we say over here. What time you say it was? 3 something? I remember I asked you that. Mm. Oh, thank you. I didn't even know you said you subscribed. You know what? I thought you said for some reason it was 3 something in the morning over there. What time is it? Oh, you did say it's 3:54 a.m. Normally, like in Dubai, excuse me, in Dubai right now, it would be daytime. So how is it 3:54? Cause y'all more like 5, 6, 7 hours away. Mm. Maybe you not tell me the truth. And that's exactly why I don't like talking when I eat. I spit all on the thing. This pizza, let me tell you something, Rayo. RAO. Y'all got pasta in the pasta aisle. I mean, pasta sauce in the spaghetti aisle. Now y'all got pizza. And this pizza is dry as hell. It's like eating crackers. The cheese ain't pulling. I didn't really taste pepperoni. Dry as hell. This is gonna be worth it. Worth the wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got this right now. I can't let y'all see me drink it. Because I'm so happy. so freaking good. Excuse me. And it's cold. I forgot my neck was hurting. I slept on the pillow last night. I got a lot of pillows on my bed, but I slept on the wrong big thick one. And now my neck, I can't even drink my Pepsi right. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I can't even look up to drink my Pepsi. Shit, hold up. Y'all can't see me. Yeah, I'm so mad. I really do need to go get me a massage. But the last time I went to get me a massage, I paid $50 for a 90-minute massage. This chick played with me for 90 motherfucking minutes. I wanted to slap her ass. And I was so aggressive when I got up. I'm like, she's like, can you tell me how? Oh, yes, I will tell you how you did. You sucked, bitch. You sucked. Like, she did worse than my daughter who didn't even want to give me a massage. My daughter was doing this all she was doing, like the whole 90 minutes. I had a lump in my back that I needed her to get. I'm doing this. She was not getting it. I was like, mm-mm. I'm scared to go back to the school now to get my damn massage because I don't want to risk it. But I need one. My neck is cramped from this damn crook in my neck. And anybody out there recommends one of them little handheld massages or whatever you got at home, let me know which one is the best one. I had went over to Walmart and I saw that they had like one of them ones that look like it bang you in your neck. I need a gripper, like something that's like getting in there and that got different like soft, medium, hard, extra hard. Just grip it. I don't know. But I need some wellness in my life. I need some stretching. I need some massage, some skin treatment, sauna, mud bath, eye pills, all that good shit. Sounds good. Pedicure and a motherfucking manicure and a facial and pluck my neck hairs, bitch. To the point they don't come back. How about laser them? How about red, whatever? Get it gone. Okay? Just had me looking like Professor. What's that cat? The skinless cat? Baby. But I don't know. I'm about to go to bed. Not really bed, but just get off of this piece and have my time to myself. I'm kind of like feeling a little tired and spaced out now. I done ate this crunchy ass pizza. Shit and left crumbs every goddamn where. I don't even want no more. Like, I would never, that's the pizza that would never be warmed up the next day. If you see that RAOS pizza in a market, skip past that shit. It's like eating crackers, homemade ass pizza, hard ass cardboard pizza with no cheese pull. Pepperonis don't even taste separate from the pizza. Like, it's just something to fill in my stomach tonight. And really, I'm trying to change my diet a little, just a little bit, just recalibrate it because I noticed it's like with the body, yo, like that's one thing. You work out, it'll happen, but not like it'll happen if you eating right too. If you ain't eating at a certain time too, yo, your body will fucking come down so fast. And my problem is the eating. I eat, I see stuff, or I think it. If eating wasn't attached to my emotions a little bit, like, then I would be smaller than this. Like, I would have more of my goals of my body achieved. But because I keep eating, look, it's fucking 12:12. I just eat 2 pieces of pizza and a Pepsi. I shouldn't have ate that. But I was hungry because the cat jumped in my plate and ate my macaroni salad, my sandwich. So now that resorted to me to fucking have to eat late. And Yeah, that's what keep me in a vicious cycle. But I see improvement. But now that I'm like, I'm to the point where I don't even know if I lost weight. Like I'm like, I know I did because in the beginning, then I'd be like, how fucking big was I? How the fuck big did I start off? Because I remember like it was still fucking cold. Was that this year? I think it was. I think it was like the beginning of the year, and I was talking to somebody, and I literally just I was like, maybe a month into me like working out, and he saw it, and I knew I saw it in myself. Like, yeah, I felt it, I saw it, and I felt like I achieved. But now this is like months later, and I'm like, yo, I don't feel like I feel the same as I started actually. But I know I'm not the same as when I started. So I really need like a picture of myself. And that's what I don't do enough. Take those milestone pictures so that I can see exactly what I accomplished because I feel like I'm just not doing anything else. I don't feel like I'm getting slimmer or even more like muscularly toned. I don't want to be like super muscularly toned, just toned. I don't feel like that. But then when I looked at my arm compared to the like how it used to be on another picture, I seen that shit was like boom. That bitch said boom. It's not like that no more. And I could see like just certain things, but I want it to be more. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I. Are you okay? My cat just jumped up the wall, like fucking 5 feet up the wall. It was a cat up my fucking wall. Like, they've been sticking pennies to the wall. Now, if his ass stick, I don't know. We're gonna be onto something. But anyway, my arm. So yeah, I'm gonna look for a picture that I took back in the day. I mean, like a couple months ago, like maybe the end of last year, or the beginning of this year, and then compare it to now because I need to see what the fuck is happening to my body because I just feel like I'm not. I don't know. I'm not as accomplished as I think, but I should be accomplished more, if you know what I mean. And that happens when you're looking at yourself, because ain't nobody gonna be like, "Oh my God, girl, I see you lost weight." I be doing that. If I see somebody that used to be fat, and you can literally tell from the last time, I will tell somebody quick, like, "Oh my goodness, you lost weight." And I don't know if that's rude or not, but I just feel like it's an acknowledgement. Some people just be like, it ain't nothing. Yes, the fuck it is, because you was bigger the last time. That to me is like celebratory. Celebrate. Like, come on. And for me, I can feel it in my body when I'm gaining weight. My legs feel fat and big and stuff. And I'm like, stomach. If the stomach wasn't big like that, I would be good though, because I've been always kind of like, but it's just this thing. I'm not trying to look pregnant, and I keep on seeing these commercials. Cortisol in your stomach. You know what, bitch? I need to get this shit up out, and that's been the hardest thing. Like I thought my arms was gonna be hard. It's the stomach, but my stomach is flat now. It's just like at the bottom. Little cup. You know what I'm saying? Little jiggle. But it's all right because when I stand up, it looks flat and wider, but it's curved, and I'm good with that. So here go my accomplishments. See how it is, and then I got the little chug, which I'm fine. And then this is going my arms, all that. I know what I did, but I still don't feel like it because my stomach is just it just got that little chub. And in my mind, I feel like my stomach should look like snatch, like Beyonce shit. Maybe Beyonce wasn't the best, but you know what I'm talking about, like flat. So not gonna lie, I struggle with the eating part, the eating section, because I love to eat. Like, who doesn't? I have fucking apples. Oh, that's what I don't see. I had bought some apples. Oh, no, that didn't come yet. I got, like, plans. I'm making some candy apples with the little peanuts, how they used to do back in the day. And then I'm going to make some Rice Krispie treats with the different cereals and shit. I got my marshmallows up there. I just gotta get my butter and stuff, but that's coming, okay? So yeah, so I be thinking like that. And when you like eating shit like that, right? You always gonna have a little extra. So that's why I'm like, do I want to really give it up? Do I want to give up, like totally go like Nutrisoft, or what is it like nutrition, or do I want to just like continue with my snack life? Snack life is important, okay? Wouldn't you agree, China? I think she went under the table to be like, yeah, hand me a snack. Cause, and I'm telling you, I got two troopers in this house. When I want snacks and I get up to go to the refrigerator or the cabinet at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, I have my trusty cat that gets up and he'll go to his bowl and eat. Like, we all do it together. And that's probably why all of us had mom bods. Well, his bod was. Get your ass down. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get down before I cut you. Get. You know what? I gotta watch. I should have known. You was trying to tell me, wasn't you, China? That's what you was trying to tell me. I can't trust your ass. Why is you so curious? Like, I know cats be curious, but damn, this nigga is curious as fuck. Like, curiosity killed the cat ass cat. And I love him though. Like, he cute, his nose be so pink, but he is like the curiosity is like it's cute, but it's annoying sometimes. Cause it's like, damn nigga, I'm washing my ass at the sink, you looking all in my damn face. Ain't nobody supposed to see that. Eating a damn. That's how he started eating my macaroni salad. I'm motherfucking eating fucking over here by the stove. Turn around, his ass is in my macaroni salad, eating it. Why are you eating my salad? I didn't even give him permission. You know, this motherfucker wanna. What kind of cat eat macaroni salad? The one that wanna be a human. The one that wanna see how you wash your ass. He wanna see ass cheeks. What kind of soap you using? All that. I really be thinking he's the Palladian. Is that what you call it? The little ones from the cat race? Because I have a video when he was younger and I was holding him and he was asleep. And I was like, damn, you look like a snake. Your eyes, and then like when he opened his mouth, like, and then it's like, it looks like a snake cobra mouth inside. The jaws is big and wide, and then the fangs coming down. And I was like, you are you an alien? And he smiled like, in his sleep. I'm like, hmm. And ever since then, this boy been opening up doors, saying hello, telling me he hungry, he want to eat. I mean, we pray together. He give me his little paw. He loves praying. China is the one that's iffy. She don't like praying like that. But I be like, come on, give me your paw. Let's pray the Lord's Prayer. And he prayed with me all of that. Okay? I'm like, yo, this cat is the truth. And it's this, and I keep saying this because it's a girl that's going around and she like, I did this reading with the cat the other day. I just saw her, right? And she was saying that the one of the cats was a Siberian tiger back in another time, and that's why he's so advanced and sophisticated, and he don't like humans because we think we know everything, and cats mostly train. I don't know if she said cats or all pets. They train to be like human in their next life. But I know, like, I was reading this book one time, a long time ago, and it was talking about, like, I was looking for that shit. It was talking about, like, the hierarchy, like, when you were human, and then, like, it didn't say ghost, but it was saying, like, human. Did it say king? It was just, and then it had, like, so basically, the everything is planar. It's like stacked planes, right? And so on this plane is like humans. Then it was like animals, humans, God. Then over top of that, it was like angels, and it was like it just had like stacks, and in the layers it was different like hierarchies of people of archetypes, and because the people actually went up, like your spirit every time, like every dimension or layer went up. That's probably exactly. I didn't see the lower ones like pets and shit like that. It didn't go and expand for animals. So animals probably like, or like plants and shit, because it could be like, really, yo, like I feel like we more connected to the plants than we are. No, not everybody. Let me say this. Okay. You know how I be like people be having like animalistic ways. And I feel like those people are equivalent to like the NPCs, the bots, the cabbage patch, the those types of people that's here. That is created. Yeah, that was created. And then you have the formed people that was here through um the most high, his seed. And those people, let me think. I just lost my train of thought. I hate that shit. Okay, those people are the ones that are more connected to nature. And okay, and because they are forms, just like the rest of the universe, the rest of the planet, the rest of God's creation, we embody a lot of the properties that organic organism of the planet has. So, for instance, we have chlorophyll in our bodies, and plants have chlorophyll to make them green and so forth and so on. So, those components link up. That makes us organic. Like everything that comes from the earth is we all have a component. And I feel like trees are very wise. And because they've been here the longest, we could come from, it could be assumed, I'll say, easily assumed that we could come from, like our spirit, not all of us, but some of us could come from life forms like trees. We could have been a tree the last time. And it's so crazy because for me, my name is Trishana, Tri. I really fucking, and it's nothing that I do on purpose, but I'm always like when I walk, I'll grab a branch and pick like a whatever something off the tree, a leaf or whatever, and I'm just walking down the street twirling it. Like I have a relationship with trees, and I think about that too. Like, what if I was a tree, or So I really think that in a energetic cycle or journey, we experience being things that are not animals or human as well. But I'm not sure, like, because trees can be wise and also new, where that will fall into the realm of hierarchy of archetypes, if that makes sense. So, but it's only for organic people. The other realm, the created realm, when people created, whatever matter was used to grow them is what they're made of. And I think it was in the Bible, like some of these things are made of clay. Some of these things are made of um what is it, coal or whatever. Different things. So it's easy to assume the same thing when it comes to the differences between organic people and non-organic people, which is why when you are organic from the planet, you can always recalibrate to bounce back because you use nature to help you. I know a lot of the times when I was out of balance or going through things like homelessness and, even disputes or whatever, going outside into nature will always balance me and regulate me and help me recover. And therefore, it was harder for me to go into any permanent state of like a depression or sadness or whatever. As a kid, I didn't have that. So I remember staying in those states longer. It was to a point where I was going through enough shit where I was so angry I didn't say shit to nobody. I would just, hold myself like all the time. My mother would be like, "Why are you so quiet, Shauna?" I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Just angry. And now that I know how I could go into nature and just sit in the grass or walk outside, whatever. I know that helps. I'm using this technique to help me. I'm using water, taking a shower to just rinse away all that negative energy that maybe I just picked up because somebody put it on me. You feel me? But it's instantaneous. And it lets me know the properties that was formed by the Most High is made for me to use. It made, to help me get better. It's almost like they saying cancer is a deadly disease and stuff like that, but they have soursop out there, and that works for the inorganic as well. I seen an inorganic being talking to somebody saying how the soursop that person recommended worked for him. He had stage 2, and they gave him a month to live. And once he started taking that soursop, it worked to um, take away the cancer. And it's like, wow, things that we don't know. Now, I had a cousin that had cancer that died at, I believe, 22 or 23. If we would have knew that information back then, she would still be alive. That's what I mean. It's like there's things out there that grow from the earth that is provided for us, and the lack of knowledge will make us perish. The lack of knowledge, the lack of being able to communicate and you know and spread messages and share knowledge will make us perish. That's so crazy how just I would say my daughter was she was months. She was like 8 months. So I'm gonna have to say like 13 years ago, 13, 14 years ago. It's crazy how, wow, that's a long time though, 14 years. But the knowledge that I have now, if I would have had then, you know, it could have saved my cousin. It's crazy. So yeah, it's a lot of things that we don't talk about that if we could bring to people attention, it would just help make it a lot better for us. And that's why it's time to get organized. Realize who you are, realize what's made for you, and go after that shit. We accustomed to things that we was told to be accustomed to because of a pattern and not asking any questions. And it's like, damn, I think about that all the time, even down to the things I eat as an adult. It was the things that I grew up eating. Of course, I changed some things, but pretty much down, you know what I'm saying? Like down to if I want a Sunday dinner, it's the typical thing that a black person would eat that I would make for Sunday dinner. And then I think about eating differently. And for me, I mean, I could be stuck in my ways a lot. So it's hard to change certain things. And sometimes when it's attached to an emotion like food, it's hard to change your diet because you remember, what you eat, and you remember maybe a time you ate it, or it made you happy, or it might be a comfort food. So sometimes those things are a lot harder to restrict or change when you like, okay, let me prepare my diet. But then I see that the discipline, it goes back to what I was talking about earlier. When you gotta discipline yourself, and when you can stick to that discipline and you actually practice that, it helps you to become a stronger person in whatever you're doing. So I'm getting there. That's something that I'm working on slowly but surely. But I'm definitely, working on it. I think it's a great thing to be able to do. And I commend people that, get up in the morning and do things like jog, get up in the morning and exercise. Like, that is commendable because for me, I don't know. I never broke the habit of if I don't have to fucking go nowhere, I'm not getting up early in the morning to do a damn thing. I like my bed. I like to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Oh, I never even. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For the subscribe. I guess I got two by gun vibration. But yeah, I never really considered that at all. And the gun the gun vibration is one of the things that I wasn't trying to do, but I know a couple of people that got that thing. But yeah, my discipline is something that I'm going to be working on so I could get results. That's the only way you get the results you want. So when y'all see my muscle structure coming in more, I'm cut up a little bit more. You can probably see, you can see it a little bit now, but you're going to see this more because it's still kind of chubby. Like you don't, it's a little bit more, but that's what make me be like, damn, how chubby, how defined. I mean, how much fat was right here? Cause I know it look like this all the time, but then I be looking at some of the women and their bone be so thick, like bam. Like why is your collarbone so thick? What the hell? I don't want to blame it on genetics. Or am I that damn chubby? Cause some of y'all, somebody just might be masculine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start looking a little bit more, cause it might be that, and it's not just me. It's not me being chubby, but somebody is masculine as fuck. Cause I be seeing these bones strong, like boom, boom. That shit be strong. But I want mine to be. See how I look? That's how I want to look. So when I get mine like that, just know I put the discipline in. Like that, okay? Damn, my nose. Y'all must be talking about me. Cause my nose been itching like a motherfucker. Itching. Little birdies be talking about me. When I wasn't on social media, I'm telling you, a fly was in my room once a night. Like, no food up there, no ham, no ma'am. But a fly is in my room. Oh, yeah. Somebody is sending monitoring spirits in my house. Get the fuck up out. I had bought me two fly swatters in this bitch swatting like I was the FBI, okay? And I'm just like, motherfuckers just don't get tired. I don't wonder it was Jurassically hot this summer. Jurassic hot because the heat needed to sting some of them demons up out of holes. I'm like, how the fuck is y'all still wearing them lashes on your face? My body is like, I be wet as fuck going outside from head to fucking toe. Like, I be having to take a sweat rag. I can't bring napkins because the napkins is going to be wet. I have to freaking bring a rag outside. That's how I continuously, my body is just sweating. And y'all can put fucking glue on your eyelashes and on your head. Like, oh, my wig been slipped, my damn lashes slipped. Ain't no way I could be like that. And if it's a product out there that's holding on with all that, I would like to know. I would like to know because baby, I be so wet. When I get home, I can wring my damn underclothes out. I just keep drinking water and replenishing myself because I really be thinking that my body is going into workout mode every time it get a little bit of heat and then I start walking. It stay doing it. So it's a good thing, kinda. It's a good thing to sweat a lot, but that's exactly why I wore a damn ponytail all summer long. I did not get no braids. I don't. This was the most hottest summer ever. I was like, oh no, no braids, no nothing. This shit stayed like this all summer, and I'm good. And yeah. But, you know, I've been also doing a lot of shit like staying sucker free. It's been a lot of sucker shit going on, you know, and I'm just like trying to stay sucker free. Like, I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to no motherfucking body. Maybe like my cat, my dog, my neighbor, the people around me. But as far as people, I don't fucking talk to people. I be on in the comments. I feel like I socialize more with people in the motherfucking comments than in real life. Even people I know, I don't really fucking talk to. I might talk to my mother and my sister from time to time, and that's about it. Other than that, but it seemed like still, what the fuck is going on out here? Motherfuckers that I don't know be obsessed with me. Like, and I don't know why. Like, what is going on? This one chick I'm blocking. I blocked her ass because she was weird as fuck. Because, like, first of all, how is it that you know everybody I know? And the fact that you know everybody I know, I really don't care about it. But you just keep showing up on some weird energy shit. Cause the people like one dude I knew from battle rapping, and that's it. He's cool. Nigga got freckles just like me. Don't nobody have when the last time you seen a freckled couple? You don't see him. Light skin with freckles. He got a dark skin girlfriend. I know how his girlfriend look. And I always tell him big him up. So it's nothing like that. Be talking to him and shit. He might call me. I might say something, and this chick just acts so like, oh, like I don't know. Like she got a comment too. She comments right after I comment. Like she wants to get my attention, and then everybody on her friend list keep on following me. Like she out there talking some shit about me. Do I know this chick? I don't know this bitch. I seen her on my social media. I don't even know how we started following each other, honestly. And why do you feel compelled to throw yourself in the mix every time you see me talking to somebody on social media? I'm talking on motherfucking to the person I know. And then I'm thinking like she wants some type of attention. So, like I said, I'm not one to play games. I don't shoot the shit. Okay, I'm too grown for that. So she commented to the point where I thought she wanted my attention. So I said something to her. The bitch ignored me. So you just want me to know you exist. That's what it is. Cause you want me to feel like you must be snooping so much on my shit that you want me to know you exist. So what you're doing is just putting yourself in front of my face so I could go and snoop on your page, but I don't really give a fuck. That's how much I don't give a like. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't know who you are. You're weird as fuck, and I blocked you. And now you don't have to worry about showing up everywhere I am. And it's just people, and I'm sad to say, right now the black females are like number one on my hater list because that's all I see is black ass bitches hating and coming from out of nowhere. And I'm like, I hope y'all don't y'all probably don't have no man or no nigga that's really loving y'all, wanting y'all like that, wanting to clean y'all, put y'all down. Cause if you just showing up places uninvited, giving people your unwanted opinions and shit, and then thinking you going to make somebody feel some type of way, you making yourself look like Elmira. Like go home, Roger type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause who asked you? And apparently you want some attention, but it's not the attention that is ideal for you because how I'm looking at you was like a go home Roger. Like go home Roger. You know what I'm saying? And only those that would care about your opinion would really pull into that. And because no one knows you because you just showed up, it's like you're not valued. So, and that's what's happening a lot. People are just showing up to hate, and I'm like, wow. That lets me know I'm still that bitch. I've been that bitch. I'll always be that bitch. And I'm always being talked about. Whether it's loud or not, I know I am because the way people show up, okay? The way people are showing up on weird shit is just like, yo, weird shit. So I don't mind being watched. I understand that I got buzz around my name because I have motion. Okay. I have motion. And the thing is, when you have motion and other, like I said, other people know you do, and they don't want other people to know you got motion, they going to do whatever in their powers to make you not see it. It reminds me of, it's been times that I've been out and I'm walking and it's a couple and the girl will see me first and she'll like stand or kiss her boyfriend like or something like that so that he can't see me. That type shit. That's what y'all doing. I don't know what that's called. Baller blocking. I don't know. But that's what y'all do. Y'all good at that. Y'all good at that. I must say. But it's like it's giving go home Roger. It like 5 years ago. Like so last year. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest because it lets me know that even though things are quiet, I still am that bitch. Like I'm still her. So pat on my back. Sorry to the Debbie Downers that didn't want it to happen, but I'm still moving forward with life and everything else. So on that note, that was like a good full. Oh, we gonna stay here till we done for 3 hours. Cause why would I stay here for 2 hours and 53 minutes and not stay here for the full 3 hours, which I should, and I am. So let's see if I can find a quick topic to talk about. Men being romantic versus men versus what women actually want. Okay. I have never, ever, 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 ever had a man be romantic for me. I feel like because of my caring personality and nurturing personality that men took advantage of feeling like they had to put a lot of effort into anything. And the crazy thing is, it's not that, I was an easy person. It's just that I don't play games. So I'm a straightforward person. And I guess that is what closes the gap between the illusion and, somebody feeling like they got you. So men become pretty lazy when they feel like they got you versus if they feel like they need to catch you. And they'll do anything for the person that's no good, that's going to lie, cheat, not keep it real and everything because it's like a game for them, which is weird. It's like a game. Now everybody is. I'm talking about how men and women are. I'm answering the question, what men think is romantic versus what women think is romantic. So the men, they typically don't put in no effort with women, with good women. Like they'll, once a good woman is like, because you don't have to play the games. Like the good women is not going to play the games. They're not going to do the cheating, making you second guess shit. And that for a man, I guess, seems to be boring because in my life, I'm talking about how I've had men that definitely didn't try to do as much romantic things as I've seen them probably do for other women, where you had a no good drunk woman that's running the street and yet you breaking your neck for her, taking her out, spending money on her because you feel like you need to lock her down because it's a game. But all in the end, these same men that did all of this fucking tricking on women that was no good just for the aesthetic and oh she crazy, I love my crazy, is now harping and hollering because they ain't got shit. And then not only that, it's a lot of men that have not grown up, and you see a lot of young men that's stepping up to the plate and doing things for their women that older men never fucking did because they always just wanted to play the young man game. So I be like, damn, the romantic wave just never phased in with me. And I think like the most romantic that I had somebody ever do for me was even when I got proposed to, the shit wasn't romantic. Like the nigga tried to It was not romantic. He took me with him to pick the ring out. He didn't surprise me, none of that shit. Um, yep. So, I think that I was like, what, 20, 21, 22. It was this guy. He was a little older than me. And it was, I think, Easter or Valentine's Day. But he took me shopping. He bought me a bag, boots, an outfit. And then we went downtown on a boat ride. And then we went and got something to eat. It was pretty. We took pictures. So it was nice. He put thought into it and everything like that. All these, I mean, I didn't had somebody crash my car before, like horror stories. So when it comes to the things that women want versus what men give for romance, for one, women love to be complimented. It don't even always start with like money, things like that. Women love to be complimented. They love when you notice something that they put effort in looking attractive for you. But when you don't acknowledge that, it's like, he ain't even looking at that. Like, you notice that because that's something that you want. You want him to tell you look pretty, you look good, all of those things. And compliments can never be enough. But a woman can also sense when you are a fake, like manipulative, complimenting for a reason. So that's number one. Women always want to feel like a man knows exactly what he's doing. Like if he is controlling the night or if he's like taking me out, he needs to look like a leader. Like he needs to be knowledgeable about things. He need to pay attention to detail. Like, and he needs to lead me. Like this night, he needs to lead me. I need to feel safe. I need to feel like he know what he doing. He know his shit. That's romantic as hell. Like when a man can lead you, when he do all the things, when you got his attention, like you ain't gotta worry about his head being like this all around. Like the attention is there. He's into you. All of those things, those just knowing that you have a man that can control himself, how to lead, all of those things is romantic. And just like something small, like if you like maybe she like a ring pop, even shit like that, even though it's not like expensive, you taking her out and you like, okay, this is our first ring or something that's like meaningful and cute, like she will always remember. So you'd be like, remember when our first date or whatever, you bought me my first ring and it was a ring pop and whatever, like shit like that, stuff that's memorable, that's thoughtful. Women love that kind of stuff. Like women don't like when you just like, I mean, if you in it for just getting like whatever stuff, then you don't care if he buy you shit. But we talk about romance. So like if you put thought into the romance and stuff like that, then yeah, women love when you put thought into that as well. Like, oh yeah, he thought this out real well. Another thing women like is when a man can groom himself and he got a nice smell to him. Oh my gosh, that on top of everything else, and being able to say and do the right things at the right time. Like it's almost like ASMR for romance, okay? On top of, so the things that make anything more romantic for a woman from a man would be having his full attention, him paying attention to detail, him complimenting her, him putting thought into whatever, him being a leader, him being able to lead and be knowledgeable about whatever they're doing, whatever event, whatever they participating in. Um, and I don't know, and ladies, if I left anything out, please leave it in the comments, okay? Yeah, I mean, that was back in the day. I'm not worried about now because There's no man romancing me. My last man, he romanced me. He took me places, but I don't feel like it was romantic because I wasn't really in love. We went to Miami. He would take me out to eat all the time, but we wasn't in love. Like we went to a party and this big girl was like flirting with him. He was loving that. He was loving that. I'm running. Oh, maybe that's the girl he with now. He wound up marrying. I don't know. Could be. Never know. But at the end of the day, I just wasn't never with my right man. That's why now just put the brakes on it. Just put the brakes up over there. You know what I'm saying? It's 12:53. Still got 9 minutes to be up on here. Death toll from flesh-eating bacteria rises. These are the Vibrio warning signs to watch for. So it went from a bug called Calla something to now a flesh-eating bacteria. They really want us out of here. They really, really want us out. Tokyo, Atashi Gakko. What is that? Hotels turned homeless shelters. We got 6 minutes until it is. Hold up. How did it turn? It's 3:04 already. Am I crazy? It was just like 12. Oh no. Okay, I got it. So I have been talking till 3 o'clock. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me get off this screen. So I was about to bring up another topic, but no, I've been here for 3 hours. I think that this is great. And I am done for the night. I did my hours and now it's time to clock out. I will see you the next time I go live. See you, best buds. Have a good